Hello and welcome back to our medieval Total War Holy Roman Empire campaign. And, maybe I'm starting to regret our deal with the devil here just a tiny bit. The Golden Horde has been, in some respects, fantastic. They have cut down the people of Novgorod at a time when I was very concerned about them. They have also kept Hungary a little bit under control. They've dealt with the Poles a few times. They've also struck the Byzantines down to size, which has actually been very, very helpful. Even now, I don't want them to totally implode because I am concerned about the rise of the Byzantines, not only in the Middle East, but also in Spain and the Western Mediterranean more generally. However, the Horde is now a neighbor, and they are making particularly bad neighbors. So I'm a little concerned that we are about to lose Italy. As you can see, Venice only has this. Tuscany only has a couple urban militia. Rome has a few kind of token units. And in Naples, we've got our big stacks. This is to defend the royal estates, basically because if we get attacked in Naples, we're going to lose this stuff if a pagan faction takes over. So we need to defend Naples, and really all of this. And so in an attempt to make a little money to break out of our stagnant economy, we've sent a force, the remnants of a crusade that took Venice to Croatia, to Hungary, and we tried an abortive attack on Austria. Now, we got pretty damn close, I think. Inside Austria now, Prince Ogadai is left with a mere 89 men. He is, of course, a very good unit. I mean, he's got a lot of very tough Mongol heavy cavalry with him. But we've taken out the other two. I mean, they're reduced to a single man each. There were 2 full units of these Mongol horse archers, maybe 3. And there were some other steppe cavalry that we have destroyed. So while it is always disappointing to lose a battle, I think this one, I feel kind of good that we did as much damage as we did. And the other thing about it is very low taxes, 44% loyalty here in Austria. So they've got a 56% chance of a rebellion here. We've still got our spy there, 4-star spy, Konrad von Salza. So maybe this will need to be reinforced from Bohemia, maybe from Croatia, who knows. Of course, the smart thing would be for them to take this Croatian army and just hit Venice, destroy a bunch of stuff, and move on through our territories, and then, invade Naples while we're desperately trying to defend the north. So, all of that could still happen. But what we're trying to do with the remnants of our forces, with Prince Herman, 47-year-old married man that he is, we're trying to kick these guys over to Wallachia. There's nobody home. There was a watchtower in Hungary, which showed us conclusively that there's no garrison inside this castle before we destroyed the watchtower. So we're going to see if, by chance, the Mongols happen not to reinforce it this turn. If they do, we're probably going to auto-resolve, or maybe we can withdraw back to Hungary. I just don't know. We've got a chance of rebellion ourselves here, so there could be a loyalist revolt. It could be maybe a faction reemergence, right? Maybe the Poles could reemerge here. Maybe the French could reemerge, because the last time we saw them in Bulgaria, and I think they conquered Hungary briefly. So that's the plan over here. In Brandenburg, we are assaulting the fort here. We did do a fairly successful attack. We lost a couple of our units of chivalric men-at-arms, but we've still got a lot of those sergeants, and we're bringing in some men from Saxony to help reinforce, but there are a lot of Mongols in Poland. And if they decide to all counterattack Brandenburg, we may not be able to hold them off. We don't have, hardly any archers. We've got 1 Pavis Arbalester unit. It's a great unit. But when you've only got 1, they do an awful lot of work and they get tired. And then, they need support, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So we've brought in a couple of other archers, just regular archers with an armor upgrade, as well as an arbalest unit, sans Pavis, some other infantry, some other cav. Maybe that'll dissuade them from Brandenburg. We'll see what happens, but I really would like to hold on to this little northern enclave that I've got. The only trick up my sleeve I've got at this point is we happen to have enough money for me to train a crusade. So I think that should be pretty straightforward to throw together. We get a crusade in 4 years and we aim it at whatever province makes sense. Maybe it's going to be Venice again that we'll have to rescue. Maybe it'll be Austria, right? Maybe Bohemia. I just don't know. 4 years is a lot of time, actually. And so, you know, it could be that we've got completely different priorities by then. Otherwise, we're holding out in Antioch. We've got 2 pretty much full stacks, but there's some quality gaps down here. We don't have the solid, like, 3rd tier stuff that we do up around Saxony. No chivalric units, really. But we do have some Turcopoles, so we've got a mix of archers, horse archers, spears, and the occasional sword. Some urban militia too. And so, you know, maybe we've held off against these forces essentially in the past, and I think we just lucked out because they gave up. But if they decide to attack in force and really aggressively hit us at the right time, that could be a disaster. We're keeping up trade in the Eastern Mediterranean currently. We're just holding here. We're holding here with trade in the Adriatic. I'd love to get rid of all these Mongol fleets, but it's not going to happen this turn. So we're just at the point to end the turn and see what the next year is going to bring. The Italians are suffering a little bit against the Danes and the Byzantines. There's a big counterattack into Brandenburg. Yep. Okay, and it looks like the Spanish are exploiting the weakness that we provided in Austria. No, that's just agents. Okay. We lost a general in Venice. That's fine. He was a nobody. And wow. Okay. Wow. We actually got Wallachia. They didn't bother reinforcing it at all. And so we destroyed 1 building and we damaged 4 facilities. So that means whatever they had in there got decreased a level. All right. And we pillaged 1150. Good. We really needed that money. And here's our big hit from Brandenburg, or into Brandenburg from the Mongols. We're about even in numbers. They've got about 150, 200 men on us. But look at this reinforcement pool. They did not organize their stuff. Right? They've got 1 peasant coming on first. I mean, maybe that's just to lull me into a false sense of security, and then bam, 40 Mongol heavy cav. So, that could be the issue. But yeah, it's really like down to the 3rd wave before I start to see stuff that I'm concerned about. There's more Mongol heavy cav down here, and more horse archers, steppe cav, but that's it. So 1, 2 of the heavies, and 2 of the archers, and then 1 of the light cav. So looking at this, then, I mean, man, they've got 5 siege weapons here. Brandenburg. Now, looking at the terrain, I'm not seeing a lot of trees. What to do? Because this is a perfect army for this kind of terrain. Horse archers. Just regular archers and heavy cav. And, maybe the only saving grace is that I've got enough spears, I think, to really hold them off. I don't have that much cav, though. I've got these remnants of Teutonic Knights, but only 8 men. 17 Royal Knights, that's good. And this is our generals, chivalric sergeants. Otherwise, we've got 1, 2, 3, let's say 5 units of solid spears. I mean, that should be enough. And look at the valor on some of these guys, too. 3 valor, 4 valor. Some upgrades. And for reinforcements, we could arrange this. So we've got our Teutonic Sergeants going first, probably then the Feudal Knights, then Urban Militia, and then, then Vikings, and then the Chivalric Sergeants. Is it worth it to have 8 Teutonic Knights, or would I rather have 32 Teutonic Sergeants? Because... Geez, these guys, they're a really good unit. They got 5 valor. They've got a level 2 armor. But they're just going to be swallowed up by these units. Even if they're attacking their infantry, that could be a problem. And these guys could be useful to take out the siege. Well, no, here's the thing. I think it's in my interest to keep the siege weapons on the field. We just need to back up away from them. So let's do it. Let's do a little quick save here. What about these 40? Maybe I want to swap the cav out for these guys. 40 feudal sergeants? That's really not many. Yeah, let's do that. You can be down here. We'll bring on some feudal knights first. They'll get there kind of quickly, and then we'll have the 40 or so feudal sergeants. So stakes are very high, very, very high here. If we succeed at Brandenburg, we can keep Brandenburg. And we've eliminated or weakened some really, really dangerous units. If we fail here, then we've opened up Saxony to reprisal, and we've really put our entire north in danger. We've got 3, actually I think 4, this is our 5th province in the north. Saxony, Denmark, Friesland, Pomerania, which is completely empty, by the way, and now Brandenburg. Well, they're attacking in the rain, it looks like. I'm not sure why. They're using archers too. And we've got, like, no trees to use. Well, I think we do have, like, 2 or 3 trees. I am going to cling to those like grim death. We're going to set up our Pavies Arbalesters back here. I think I want people on engage at will, just so we don't move too much. Let's put our Arbalesters back there, and then we'll go with the archers. Maybe the archers, like, above them. And yeah, engage at will. Everyone's on engage at will. And then we'll put our spears up front and just kind of wall this area off. I mean, we won't be fighting in the trees. Yeah, that's the thing. Is there any point to being up here? Well, so I'm thinking the village might be helpful. They also have this as an obstacle. I mean, the Mongols are a very mobile faction on the battlefield. This is something that, you know, I'm noticing as I play these episodes. That they like to move around, even when I can't really see the use to it. But so we've got this little pond here that's going to, you know, maybe limit how they can do that. And we've got this little village. So as they come through, their cavalry or whatever is going to be disordered. And that's also going to give them shelter from our arrows. But it works both ways, doesn't it? That's what I'm thinking anyway. Let's get our archers nice and protected. Geez, already we're not having enough spears for my liking. Okay, I guess we're gonna put the spears in the front, like so, and we'll get them in nice order here. Okay, so probably 87 order foot soldiers are better than the chivalrics. We can come down slightly, and then we'll go with the chivalric sergeants. Over here on the flank, they're going to be supported, I guess, by some of these units, and we can adjust this as the battle unfolds. You know, part of me is tempted to go with hold position. I don't see great results with this. So I would love for anyone watching to maybe sell me on it a little bit. You know, what is your experience with hold position? Because I have tried it before, and they don't seem to hold the position. Is it just me? You know, what's the problem there? I think we'll go with the swords up here. Because I see the benefit of it, right? Like, they won't move. Or whatever. If they get into melee, they just stay where they are. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem to really be the case. I think we'll just have the cav hang out way up here. And we'll come out when we're ready to come out. And then for our bombard... okay, the bombard is a little dangerous. Because if they explode, they can damage other units. But if they're fighting in the rain... this may not be an issue, and I think that's far enough away anyway. Okay. Let's see, we're definitely far enough away from their siege stuff. And we just need to hold this little silly position. Let's put the assembly point flag, like, right back here by this roadway. We've actually... why can we... hold up a sec. Okay, this is the red line. All right, it was confusing me a little bit. We'll put the assembly right here on our right side, so they'll come on there. But yeah, hold position. Like, I swear I've seen people pull out of position when I've ordered them to do that. And the other thing I'm concerned about is, so does hold position, I don't think it does anything to defense. Hold formation does, I think. It gives like a +2 defense, -2 attack. I think anyway. But hold position I don't think does anything to the stats. It just changes the behavior of the unit. So it's like we're not going to excuse me, we're not going to leave this ground that we're currently on. I've heard people talk about hold position for archers even, because but again, I'm not really sure what the advantage is there. Okay, we are let's try it. Oh, we're a mile off. Actually, did we maybe get some incidental hits there? That's the thing with these bombards, right? Like, you can sometimes by trying to hit one unit, you miss so far that you hit another unit. So yeah, I know the danger, and not having these guys on hold position means that there's a danger they will run off in pursuit of any units that they're meleeing with if that unit kind of withdraws or pulls away. So that's a danger. But I just honestly, I don't know that it makes that much difference. Let's get some. Let's get some. Oh, that's bounced over all of them. That's feels like that should have hit. Let's get like some kills before we have to withdraw you. Nope, not yet. Alright, and this is all their step-heavy cav. This is it, though, for their army, you know? I mean, they do have, like, a few more heavy cav and a few more horse archers and stuff. Nope. Man, they're very lucky cav. Now, while this is quote-unquote it for their army, they do outnumber us by 200 men. A lot of that is these little dribs and drabs of things. That's got to be a kill, right? No? Nothing. Well, it's good that we've got some guys hidden, because I think that's allowing our bombard to even attempt this. Not that it's doing any good. Maybe get him on the bounce? No. No. Let's see if they explode before any of this is going to work. 89. Can we get some kills before the gun explodes? No, I bet we are shattering their morale, though. That has got to be extremely demoralizing, having these guys miss right next to you. Alright, then let's take time, stretch out our units to be a little more effective. We don't plan to fight with these archers or these guys in melee. And they're back far enough that we can wait. Nope. Now, granted, I'm being very hard on this bombard group, but it is objectively more difficult to aim and, you know, hit units that are marching. So, you know, you can't be too hard on them. And now I'm switching targets because these guys are out of range. Okay. Did we hit any of them? I don't think so. I think that 38 was already there. I think they already only had 38. Okay, I think we got good sight lines here. Up on this hill with our Pappy's Arbalesters. You know, I think we're at a good point. And I don't know, should I move the sergeants over here? Because they're definitely trying to outflank me on that side. I think I will. We're going to do that. I know that's going to, you know, weaken me in the front. And they're just outside of my archer range. But yeah, this is, I mean, this is all of their heavy stuff. So I guess we want to move to address that. If they're going to come down through the village, I guess we can plug the hole with our swords or something. Alright, we can't hit anything now with a bombard. It's probably just withdraw him. Okay, and they can actually no, that's the limit. That's the limit of how far they go out. Let's stretch out our swords just so we get a good visual of how far they can actually go. And what are you guys doing? Okay, you're turning back. Where's the red line? It's right here, the red line. Get a nice chunky line right there. I'm definitely opening up the center. I'm thinking I should probably move at least one of these archer units to turn and face that direction. Let's go with the archers for now. Like that. And you guys, let's, oh, whoops. Okay, I didn't mean to move the urban militia. But I guess that's fine. You guys can stop right there. Okay, now our, yep, there's our feudal knights. And we can turn you guys slightly as well. We got arbalests facing this direction. Honestly, the archers really should be aiming at these lighter cav. But for now, we're going to go with that. I think if we fiddle too much, there could be trouble. And as soon as he gets next to these units, he should be ready to command. Yeah? Alright, we got him. Alright, let's move up here. Man, they are taking their time. Alright, let's just check our lines. I guess we could sort of inch back to the right. Maybe that would make sense. Let's move the urban militia. Can we put him there? And let's, like, get back into the trees. I'll move my general over here to be in the center of the forces. Now they're going to go up here and try to get on this hill. This is all extremely ominous. But I've got to say, too, what other Total War game has this much, like, maneuvering? And this, I've got to say, like, this, I'm sure this is boring to watch, but this is really, really tense to play. Like, I've got to make sure that my guys are in the right position to be where they need to be. I know they're making these calculations. They're just in the woods. They're waiting. So when the attack comes, right, they're going to be ready to charge out. Okay. And they're going to be, I mean, we could... Again, I'm kind of glad of this village because I feel like it buys me a little bit of time. Like, they're not going to charge over here. Alright, we're starting to fire. Oh, that's good. Take out 3-step heavy cav right there. And these guys are Pavises, and we can run our general down to plug the gap if we really need to. Mongol warriors, you know, tough unit. Decent valor on them. 34. Okay, we're just waiting. We gotta be patient. We gotta accept the fact that we will take losses. We've got 2 units of spears here. It might be good to get another one. The swords are gonna be the more useful unit here. Let's halt that, but like, yeah, I think they're gonna throw in. Okay. Bring them down right there. Okay, they are waiting. So halt, back in the cover of the trees. I really think I need those chivalric men-at-arms. No sign over here yet. What's coming under fire? Yep, that front line. Order foot soldiers, okay. I don't want to get him out of close order. Oh gosh, that was really damaging. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's focus on, damn. I assume we're hitting the Mongol warriors. This is fine. We're hitting a little bit of everything here with our arbalests. And the Pavis guys are getting in on it too, as some of these units are coming into range. They're not firing with everything, but that's okay. I think we've got to be here, like, we're basically just going to lose a lot of these units. A lot of these men. That's like 20 men gone. Our alternative is to run out of here and get surrounded and swarmed, and then have them charge in. And then, so that's a big mess. Alright, this is good. We've chewed them up a little bit. 27 Mongol horse archers after like 50. Okay. Chivalric men-at-arms are concealed. We can bring them out. Look at them. They softened up this unit. Now they're going to go right for it. Nope, they're waiting. Okay. Look at all these arrows just pouring in. Alright, our archers are in on it too. And that's good, because these guys are relatively unarmored. I mean, even a step heavy cav, I don't feel like they're a super heavily armed unit. We got shields. So do the Mongol warriors. Dang, okay. I mean, again, what's the alternative? I pull back and they shoot at my arrows? No. Don't charge, guys. Just be not impetuous. All right, 21, 38. Okay, here we go. Let's move them a little. Okay. They're attacking our guys kind of obliquely, which is interesting. Step heavy cav. Can we take him with our shivs? I would like to think that we could. Feels a little too early to bring out the men-at-arms. Let's try the knights. Bring the knights over here. Right, here they come. Damn, that's intimidating. Alright, we've got the right totally solid. Okay, they're pulling away. Pulling away. Feels like they don't want to get caught. We got to hit them with our knights, though. Alright, Mongol horse archers. Go. Ah, oh, look at him. Look at him skirmish so effectively. Alright, hit the Mongol warriors then instead. Seriously? No. Alright, we're going to catch the step heavy cav. Alright, here we go. Time to bring the general down, perhaps. Chivalrics. Urban militia. I'm hearing routing. Indeed, hearing routing. Come on, hit that Mongol heavy cav. You go off here and ward them off. We'll bring the chivalrics around and hit them from the right. Order foot soldiers still exist. Alright, what am I clicking? What am I clicking? I did a misclick, I feel like. Okay. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Make micro. Oh, that sucks. We're going to lose that. Okay, you guys go over here real fast. You guys come over here. And I can't double-click things. Damn it. Oh, gosh. This is physically painful. Hit those Mongol heavy cav. Oh, gosh. What's that? Feudal sergeants. That's actually good timing. For once. Where are you? I don't know where these knights are that I'm clicking. All the way down here. Okay. This way. Quick. All right. And we can't command him yet, but we gotta pay attention to that. Teutonics. Hit them in the back, please. All right, it'll be soon. They'll pop into our control. All right, this is fine. Get back up here. This is okay. Winning easily. Yep, winning, but there's only 7. And here, we got them surrounded. Go out around here and don't let them just stand there and shoot at you. Go around here and let's... Okay, can we control you now? Yes, actually. Alright, those Mongol heavy cav are actually losing. Alright, we get a ward off step heavy cav. We've still got some arrows. Not in all of our units, but some. Right, feudal sergeants this way. Teutonic knights charge in. Right, are you guys going to hit mine in the flank? You going to do it? You going to do it? They're going to try. Right, turn. Nope. They never misclick. You see, that's the thing. All right, this is all going well, actually. We've got lots of arbalest ammunition. This unit, this is annoying. Maybe they'll get tired. Right? Maybe they'll get tired of fighting. Tired of running. Maybe we'll catch him, even. Right, we're not going to catch him. What did I just click to halt? What did I just click? Who do I have selected? Okay, whatever. We caught him. Great. Our general is still alive. We're going to get back up here. And let's get our knights over here. And Teutonics. you can come back. There's actually a lot of Teutonics here. Let's catch the Steppe Heavy Cav. I guess our feudal knights are gone. Alright, all of you... Now let's just get spears. Spears, come back. About there. Swords, go back up into the woods. And rest, something like that. The archers we don't need to worry about really because... Alright, and this should be good. Alright, we should be able to deal with this. Okay. That's the first wave. You know, almost. We're not totally done, of course. But we can still shoot them. Man, they're tenacious. All right. Everybody come back. And we're all very tired. Only got 3 reinforcements. So, you know, there's not too much we can do here. I mean, I guess we could run down the javelins. But there are some more heavy cav coming, and there's more horse archers coming. So let's see if we can catch the javelins. I don't know if we can. Our archers are very tired. Alright, great. Okay, and now we can hold off with our arbalests and everything. Chivalric men-at-arms, back up here. You're good up there. Order foot soldiers. Alright, we've seen how they like to get up on this end of things. Yeah, this sucks. But I don't have a great alternative. I am not sending my cavalry out here. We could... Yeah, see, look at this. Yeah. Not much we can do. We can maybe destroy some of their siege equipment. Are they coming on? I don't know if their reinforcements are coming on the field, actually. Okay, they do have some Mongol warriors coming. Let's take the catapult out. Take the catapult out. Oh, there they come. Yep. So, goodbye, archers. Oh, yeah, they're running on now. Okay, so we've got peasants, 2 units of their heavy cav and 1 of their light. Okay. And so, how are we going to best address this? It looks like they're coming straight down the line. But I think this is pretty decent. Maybe we can slightly change their facing. But notice the fatigue levels of these units. You know, they're kind of rough. Okay, chivalric sergeants, I want you like there. Feudal sergeants like here. You know, they're going to be, I don't want to say bait. But, yeah, they are going to have to deal. Okay, we've got some urban militia coming. Alright, well, considering that, I'll move these 24 urban militia more towards the center. I guess there's a chance we might use them on that wing. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mongol warriors. Yeah, peasants. Okay, I don't know that I want to waste my time on Mongol warriors. I think we need to save our bolts for the big guys. And where's the enemy general? Did we get any notification about the enemy general? I don't think we did. Okay, let's Let's do Teutonic Sergeants. They've got a better chance of running away. Let's wedge them up. Did we kill any? Alright, one. Let's go to close then, because that's not working too well. 12, okay. Alright, and pull back. That was really disappointing, but these guys have insane valor. Okay. Yep, fire at will now. Pull them up onto the spears. Alright, Mongol Heavy Cav, let's go down here and hit them with our left. Okay. We've taken some of them out. Their other units are down there kind of dithering at the moment. Urban Militia, let's move down. You guys are quite tired. Alright, here's the other Urban Militia. Hide you up in the trees here. Alright, losing, good. There are horse archers coming. Okay, this is a problem though, actually. We can't use our Urban Militia right now because... oh, jeez. Well, we can't get them around. Maybe here? Squeeze in between this house. Nope. Nope. Changed my mind. I don't want them routing. Alright, we're hitting the Mongol horse archers. Other units are coming on, you know, kind of. 23, this is good. We just keep this up. Good. They're getting in, they're getting separated, we're stabbing them down. Great. These guys are kind of protected, but they're also not shooting many arrows because the buildings are screwing them up. Good. Now they're losing badly. We've cut this unit down in half. Alright, peasants are going to file in. I want to make real sure that we're aiming at the horse archers. And then we got to save something for the other heavy cav unit. Okay, they've got step cav, and then I think that's like the last worrisome unit. All right, here we go. Yes. And if we can rout the heavy cav, then these peasants and archers should be coming right up. Okay, do I want to try to force my way down here? Maybe not just yet. They're going around the lake, though. If these guys get in, I'm going to bring these guys down and we'll send someone through the village, like maybe these swords. Quite fresh. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing good. 1 Mongol warrior. 92 peasants. How many? 8 Mongol heavy cav. Alright, what are you guys doing? Okay, now I gotta pay attention. Stop, stop. Okay. Let's take you guys... oh no, they're not stopping. Okay, they're not withdrawing just yet. Alright, so halt that fire. 4 Mongol heavy cav. Alright, hit them now. Mongol horse archers. Our guys are getting a little strung out here. Step cav is going to throw in. Let's bring the chivalric sergeants around. Oh, geez, yeah, here they come over on that way. They made it around the lake. We've got some chivalric sergeants. We've got men-at-arms we can bring. Turn. Alright, let's have the cavalry come down now. We can just push them off. And let's bring the general down here. Men-at-arms, and you turn. Because they're going to try to get uphill on us. We've got urban militia. Alright, let's go this way. And, alright, hit them, turn and hit them. Let's not rout, let's not misclick. Oh, gosh. Alright, general down here. Chivalric sergeants, chivalric men-at-arms. Urban militia out around the flanks. Will you guys come back, please? Will you come back? Hit them in the flank. Okay, we're doing okay. These 80 Slav warriors are probably... I'd love to have you guys back, but you're not coming back. Okay, urban militia around to the flank. This is all they got. You wrap around those Mongol horse archers. And Slav warriors losing badly. We're actually doing great on them. Both urban militia. One is going to go right after the Mongol heavy cav, who are winning currently. We've got some arquebus units coming. I don't want them to frighten our guys, so we'll maybe throw swords at them. I hope that works. 76 chivalric sergeants. Alright, there go the Slavs. Let's come back, help the general. Running away. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah. Alright, let's kill the handgunners. Kill the handgunners, and the peasants should rout as we approach. Everybody else, back up towards the hill. Yeah. You are arquebus. Okay, you halt. You go back here. How much more of the enemy is left? Right, we've got 2 units left to bring on as reinforcements. Let's get our general back up. We do have some arrows left. So let's get our men up there on the hill. I think that's fine. Let's everybody just rest for a moment. But I do want to keep the pressure up on these handgunners. Oh, and this could be bad. Mongol horse archers. Well, let's see. They're going to have a bunch of routing units to work through. Yep. My gosh. I think fighting in this village was the right move. Okay, urban militia, we really need you. To stick around and, you know, cut down heavy guys. Spears, spears, spears. Okay, you can be like on this side. The general's kind of got to take over. Cavalry, get back up into the trees. And okay, we got Shiv sergeants, we got Vikings. Yep, okay, this is good. We're going to just make sure they leave. That's all. There's some step cav who could cut us down, but hopefully... Oh gosh, totally exhausted and wavering. We may rout. Especially if those cav attack us, we're just going to melt away. Even the peasants, or if those Mongol horse archers don't immediately rout. Look at our poor sergeants. Barely moving here. Eager as the enemy are fleeting, so that's nice. They're still running away, but see, they've got some steady units nearby that are not routing, so they're probably going to get back to the lines. It's horse archers, and it's some step cav. Okay, we can deal with all of that stuff. Let's get our units into some order. Okay, these are... We've got chivalric men-at-arms. Let's move you back to the tree line. And Vikings and... what's this? Chivalric sergeants? Okay, you guys can be back here as just random stuff. But you need to be like here. I'm thinking the general needs to be like here. Alright, what are we doing? We're still attacking? Good. I'm not seeing anything else on the horizon just yet. There's the edge of the map. Alright, and there's the last of the banners going over the hill. Is anything else coming? Alright, you guys are good. You guys are absolute heroes for doing this, because the last thing I want is a bunch of handgunners rallying and peasants coming back and then just throwing everything at our lines as some more horse archers are demoralizing us. So this has been a fantastic service, and I think we're going to get them off the map. Now, we're also, we're also going to have to remember that these crew have not fled. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's go for the arquebusiers. And hopefully they'll route, because those guys are routing. No. Okay, we gotta flee then. Damn it. Alright, I think the peasants are gone, though. Yeah, the peasants are definitely gone. Let's go after the arquebus units. Keep them routing. Maybe they'll get exhausted and give up, but maybe we'll just lose that unit. What's this? Okay, that's the fleeing peasants. Very good. Looks like their reinforcements are still down by the pond. Alright, we're going to get caught because we are totally exhausted. Yep. No! Alright. Stay on them, lads. Get them! Alright, but I can't take my attention away from that. Okay, how are we looking here? Everyone's facing the right direction. Okay. They're going around to our left. Alright, I think I'm going to take you then. And turn you like so. So we're not going to know necessarily, even if all of these guys route, if that's it, because these crew are not routing. That said, though, I don't see any other units on the horizon. Okay, and they're very susceptible to routing. Let's put them on fire at will. Let's start getting some kills. Yeah, screw you. There we go. That's nice. They got up to our lines and immediately routed. Great. Alright, and the handgunners are now gone. Let's just see what happens. Alright, they're getting off the field. I don't see anything else. So, to deal with the mangonels, let's send our cavalry out. I'm a little... I kind of don't want to do it because I don't want to lose these guys. Yeah, this feels like one of those battles when the Mongols first emerge. Like it's that same level of like waiting, right? Setting your guys up, watching what they're doing, just waiting for the right time. But I love that about this game. You can, really live or die based on how you set up your troops, and obviously you can screw it up. I've definitely screwed it up in the past, as you've seen. Alright, we've got a lot of chivalric men-at-arms here. Let's put them in the center. Those peasants I'm really not worried about. We're probably going to see them away with a volley if they're coming at the right angle. But if not, I think we'll even be good without that. Yeah, they just rout. Alright, let's try to avoid like the trebuchet and the mangonel, so we'll swing wide to the right. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Okay, so the ballista's hitting us. Let's go for... Oh yeah, for that ballista. Okay. So I guess we already got rid of the catapult. So let's take that ballista there. You guys are just leaving your post, probably skirmishing away. Yeah. Okay, let's take the trebuchet guys out, and yeah, you take the mangonel guys out. Good. No one on the horizon. Let's destroy these units if we can. Alright, that's the last of them. Oh, man. Really thought we were losing that there for a little while. I don't think we're going to catch those last two. Oh, we got them. Alright. But yeah, okay. That was a 60-minute time limit. We used just about all of it. So we did that. We defeated the army. We've got 130 soldiers. You know, I don't think there's... Like, their most dangerous units are going to be the heavy cav, right? And I think a lot of them just escape. So, wow, we got a lot of ransom. I mean, I'm not going to turn it down. I wouldn't have expected that much, though. So, we got some nobles. 2 nobles. Huh. All right, good. We really needed this. Thank you, Spy. And, okay, this is less good, but... We've got some rebellion. Okay, Bavaria. The Golden Horde are in Bavaria. So the Spanish... okay, the Spanish used to have that, but no longer do. But now the king is here. The Golden Horde's Khan is in Bavaria. Wow, alright. So Brandenburg, unfortunately, that siege timer gets reset. 2 years. And... It's probably good that we've got that ransom because we're going to need to get some reinforcements. So that means training. You know, maybe not for this next turn because I think these are probably the ransomed, some of the ransomed units. And they're not looking too strong at the moment. But we're going to have to assault Brandenburg. Alright, we've got a son. And let's take a look at our family tree here. Yeah, so we've got this Prince Otto who next year is going to be mature. And he may be the son of the current emperor, Rudolph III, who influence is going up again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he at one point had it down to like 5, I think. But it's been increasing. He's had a successful crusade. So you know, there's been some nice advantages for conquering the territory that we have. Unfortunately, that's gonna probably take a dive as we lose Hungary, and I would not be surprised if we lost Pomerania. Pretty soon. I mean, obviously we can afford to just hang out here because our spy is keeping it nice and loyal. But what's ransomed? Okay, this is the ransomed bit. Okay, and this is Chagatai. Okay, so there's 16 men in this unit. That's more than I would have thought. He's captured, so that's going to help his morale. Yeah, and we got a lot of these guys. They paid for their siege stuff back. And okay, Lord Yasugis, Grand Duke of Lithuania. I mean, he's fine. I don't know that I would have gone to the trouble of ransoming him, but 41 men? Yeah, that's a little annoying. I wish they hadn't gotten away. Okay, Poland. You know, I don't know what the Horde needs to train stuff, but presumably they've got everything they need here in Poland, and probably Silesia too. So we do have to keep an eye out. All right, but let's see. They're looking really weak here. Let's do it again. Do another assault. Hopefully we don't have to defend again. And income-wise, making 1,600. That is amazing. So I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to start on the Baronial Court. This is going to give us access to Chivalric Knights. We've already got our Armorers Guild. We've already got the Horse Breeders Guild, which is underneath the Master Horse Breeder. So Chivalric Knights. This is a great unit. It's kind of like the classic unit for medieval Total War. Like if I had to pick a unit that's like epitomizes kind of what you're after, at least when you're playing a Catholic faction, it's the Chivalric Knight. And this is where we can finally maybe get it. This is going to take 8 years, 1,000 florins, but let's spend it because we've already determined that the improved farmland at Naples is not a great return. So let's do that. And this is again necessary to get us to Gothic Knights. We're going to need the baronial estate for that. So this is all part of the plan, getting up to our Gothic Knights. And yes, because we don't have to deal with any trade disruption, we're actually making a little bit of money here. And we're gonna spend our money on some chivalric sergeants. Let's keep that rate up. Unfortunately, that's like the only thing I can train up here. But in a few more years, 3, we'll have another crusade marker, and we can send it somewhere that might be helpful. Maybe that'll be Silesia. We can start getting back some of this territory. Maybe it'll be Bavaria, though, and I would really like to see... I think... Alright, we don't need a guy in Silesia now because we can see it from Brandenburg, right? We can see generally what they have, and we've got a guy in Poland. So we'll send the Inquisitor down to Bavaria to take a look on at what we might see there. And maybe the Spanish will, you know, do something nice and kill the Khan, and then we will have a bit of an easier time. Okay, so we've already spent our cash. Chivalric men-at-arms. Yep. Or chivalric sergeants, rather. I would like chivalric men-at-arms. And maybe I should take some time to build that. Feudal Knights. It's 2 buildings away, right? 400, 4 years. And then I think 600 gold and 6 years to get the chivalric sword building. So we get chivalric men-at-arms. And these guys are quite good. And maybe I should, you know, be investing in crossbows and stuff. And maybe Saxony should be our all-purpose place in the north because we've got nothing else to do. And there's, like, a lot of times what happens when I'm playing the game is that, you know, I take over an enemy province and it has facilities already built, which allow me to do some really cool stuff. I don't think that's going to happen in this case because I have not been very diligent about building up my provinces, and the AI doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot better. I mean, Poland might be good, but that feels rather just a little too far. A little too far. On the other hand, Wallachia, I mean, we could train chivalric men-at-arms here. We can train all kinds of interesting stuff. Feudal sergeants are good. We can get crossbows. We can get handgunners. We can get our usual lower tier cav. And around us, I mean, I can see, thanks to the border forts here, I can see they've got a lot of archers here in Bulgaria. That makes sense because Bulgaria gives a bonus to Bulgarian brigands, so the AI is going to tech up to that building, which is this, the Master Boyar. And I don't think they can make Bulgarian brigands, but they can certainly make other good stuff, and they're focusing on ranged. So what do we have here? I don't think we have a lot of useful things. Definitely not. We do have a prince. And in Wallachia itself, we do have a ring wall at this fort. So maybe we ought to go ahead and, like, retrain one of these units. This is a level 2 armorer. So the sailors won't get retrained. The arbalests, yeah, that's too bad. Okay, let's do these guys. Feudal sergeants. We'll get a full unit of feudal sergeants next turn. And hopefully that won't cost us too much, right? But what is this rebellion looking like? All right, it's a bunch of weird stuff. You know, I'm not holding out hope that it'll work, but again, it's going to keep them busy. And anything else? We're definitely building a crusade, building the baronial court. And, you know, the Danes still exist. That's the thing. The thing we were concerned about, like, 2 episodes ago was the Danes. Absolutely intent on murdering them off the board, but it feels like they're contained. And while we do want to deal with them, you know, we also have other stuff to worry about. We need to actually make money. Okay, so maybe that's the other thing. We can get another ship. I don't think we want to do it up there. Maybe here. Well, yeah, so like what's the more vulnerable? Let's go with Venice for another caravel, or Naples. Then we'll get 2 here, and then that'll just make me feel a little bit more secure. And once these boats start going away, maybe things will be good. Byzantines are still at war with the Horde and the Italians. So, okay, that's going to be the plan. We're going to assault Brandenburg. We're going to just sit tight in Wallachia and build, probably get counterattacked pretty hard. But by then we will have some spear units to maybe hold the gate. What would this look like? Yeah, 3 years, so that's kind of good. So maybe we can just endure a siege in Wallachia and force the Horde. Okay, they moved up to Pomerania, so they're being smart for once. I mean, that's a little disparaging. They've been doing okay. I mean, look at them. They got all of Eastern Europe. Okay, yes, no surprises here. We lost the Horde, lost Hungary, we lost Pomerania. But look at Wallachia, the little island of black in a sea of olive green. We've still got it. Okay, we're assaulting here. I'm going to do a save and then autocalc. I'm just not interested in fighting this fort. We lost 111 men. Hopefully they will not be missed. All right. Yes, indeed. We captured a lot of men and raised over 2,000 in just pure ransom. Okay, great. This is also good, I think. Yeah. Oh, and check it out. Austria has fallen. This spy has saved my life. That spy is responsible for saving Venice and thence northern Italy, because if it wasn't for, well, so our failed attack on Austria, right, which came within a hair's breadth of winning, I think. If it wasn't for the attack which killed a lot of men, and the spy which caused this rebellion, we could be faced with a big attack in Venice. So I think that was, you know, kind of a good move. But we've got bandits in Tyrolia, which does open up some opportunities potentially. All right, wow, Lord von Kniprode has a 5th rank, so he must be this guy, yeah, who led the assault, the chivalric sergeants unit. All right, Friesland and Prince Otto has come of age. Let's see if he's the actual heir. And the Danes want an alliance. I'm going to say no. As much as I really don't want the Danes to attack me, and an alliance might make that a little less likely, I also want to be free to attack the Danes if that opportunity should arise. All right, Otto is a hedonist and a great warrior. He's also just another unit, right, that I can send somewhere else. So let's take a look. Is he the heir? Yes, he is. Okay. So let's look around for princesses, because his dad is going to be dying off pretty soon here. Rudolph III did not get much chance to use that great warrior trait, but Prince Otto, look at this guy. 5 stars. Wow. And his dad, 6 influence apparently is enough for him to be pretty good for his heir. Now, I don't know how true that is. You know, one of the big rumors on the old TotalWar.org forums was that the influence of the king impacts the effectiveness or how the quality of his heirs. And I guess that might be the case, but I really don't know. It is very unclear. If you have a lot of good influence, then yeah, I guess your heirs seem to be good. But also, if you have a lot of influence, you tend to be doing well. You wouldn't be able to tell it in my case, but typically, yeah, you've got a lot of good guys, and so means you're attacking, you're winning battles. Wouldn't they tend to have better command and stuff as a result over time? So it's hard to notice this, is what I'm saying. All right, and so he may die, but he would be taken up by one of these other 2-star generals, so I think that's good. I think I will risk the heir. Oh gosh, but he's got -1 valor. Well, he's got really good command. Let's move him somewhere. Okay, here's what I think I'm going to do in Sicily. I think I'm going to train up or retrain this unit of chivalric men-at-arms, and I'm going to move it out of here because it's not doing me any good just sitting there. We've got over 100 men. Without it, we can get a full unit of chivalric men-at-arms. We can put it, you know, somewhere that might be handy. 2 more years for the crusade. And we should probably kind of train some units, right? Well, if we do... Yeah, we should. That's the thing, like, I'm thinking of these crusades as being, like, the answer to all my problems. And they're really helpful, but they are not the answer by themselves. This looks like a Catholic army. Yeah. So I don't think this would be a valid crusade target, which is a shame. I'd love to get it back that way. What's the zeal looking here? Oh, 24. Okay. You know, we should probably get an Inquisitor down here. 10% zeal. That was massive. So was that the Petrarch event? Last episode we had, I think it's Petrarch, right? He's one of the Italian poets. And that decreased zeal in northern Italy. And I did not know that it went down this much. Like zeal, okay, like over here it's 88, right? Here it's 10. And it's not just because of inquisitors. We've had inquisitors around, but I don't think that's the reason. Okay, time to move this spy over to Hungary, see if we can keep this pressure up. There's no border forts here. And everything they have is kind of the same that they had last year, although they are bringing in some cav from Moldavia. Okay, so who do I want to retrain in Wallachia? Or do I want to take him out? I mean, we could get this army out of here. I don't know, it's really nice to have a province, though. A castle that I feel like we could defend. Let's train a sword unit. They're 45, that's fairly cheap. You know, we've got enough weird archer units, and then what we can do maybe next turn is start cutting some of that down. Okay, this frees us up to do some trade. Let's take this guy, move him over to the Sea of Crete, and here... This is a Bagala, okay, but here we've got 2 stars, a Caravel. Let's try it. I feel like on the attack we have not been doing that well, but let's try it. And I haven't seen the king either. He's apparently in Bavaria. And where's our Inquisitor? Okay, he's moving down through Bohemia. This is a ransom from... I don't know what this is from. I don't think it's from Brandenburg. I think it's somewhere else. But yeah, even with that, we're making, even with the, like the loss of Pomerania and the loss of Hungary, we are still making money. So what do they have here? And do we want to attack it? And look at this guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is ransom. Okay, this is probably the Brandenburg army, right? Yeah, it's got to be. It's just that he is an expert defender, but that only applies to field battles apparently, because he's when he's under siege, he loses 2 command stars. Okay. Oh wow, we got another 3-star guy. I don't know if this is anybody in particular or just the fact that, you know, at this point in the game, our king's influence is getting to the point where we can actually get some generals with some quality. Okay. How do we play Pomerania? Very low taxes. Okay, so they're, you know, they may get a revolt here in a little while. I think what we want to do is focus maybe on Brandenburg. It's not making us a lot of money. It's famous for Gothic foot knights. I don't think we can train this unit. I think there's a few other places on the map. I think Ile-de-France is one. Chivalric foot knights, you get a valor bonus there, but you can't train those units. They are basically the cav unit, but you can't make them dismounted. You dismount them in battle. You can't train them as a separate dismounted unit, if that makes sense. So I don't think Gothic foot knights are a thing, unfortunately. You know, as much as that would be really cool, maybe there is. Maybe there's. I think Gothic sergeants are the unit that is infantry. Okay, but there's a horse building here. That's probably from the Horde. And you know, do we want to build anything? The farm income is really low. 126 for this, 146 for that. So there's like no point in training up that. We could get, you know, a good solid 50 florins. But that's the kind of thing where you want to be secure enough to know that you're going to get a return on it. I don't think so. I think instead, since we've got money, let's spend it on a shipwright. And then we can trade up here. Okay, the Danes do own Scotland. They never lost that. Let's go down through Northumbria and everything else. So that's 400 for that. Okay, we're not spending any more money now. You know, apart from here, that's 500, let's say. And do we want to go with another caravel? How many spears we got? Kind of like 2, so 4.5. It's pretty decent. They haven't been attacking us. Okay, so we're spending 500. Really like maybe 600 with that chivalric men-at-arms. Should we do anything in Venice? Because we could still get attacked in Venice, right? There's arguably nothing preventing him from doing that, but I guess that's why the Crusade is coming. You know, building in Venice again, that's the problem. It feels so super risky. Okay, very low taxes, 80%. This is their rebellion. It's probably going to lose archers and a single cav unit versus a couple of Royal Knights. I think the Spanish would win this. But we'll keep the spy here. It's nice that he's doing that. And do we want to kind of splurge for a trading post in Friesland? Yeah, let's do it. 800 florins there. And let's go for yet more chivalric sergeants, or maybe cav. Maybe it's time for cav, mounted sergeants. Just for something to help us chase away, you know, some of the light units that we've been facing, and then we'll switch back to the chivalric guys. If we get attacked here, it's going to be a river battle. If they attack us from here, it is not. And from Silesia, it's not. But let's go with a watchtower. Let's hope they get a rebellion there. I think that's it. All right, they move into Wallachia. Okay. And they move into Venice. Ooh. How did a rank 0 general in Wallachia even exist? Because he should be covered up by the 3 command guy. I guess the AI assassins can do different stuff. Like when you drop an assassin on a stack, it's attacking the guy at the top of the stack. But I think if you're the AI, you can just do whatever you want. Alright, here's Wallachia. It's really close in terms of numbers. Okay. The terrain is pretty decent. The command is okay. We've got a sword unit and a spear unit. They absolutely kill us on the upgrades, and their valor is better too. But they've got 2 really good cav units. Let's do it. I don't think we'll win, but we may be able to hold out in the castle for a little bit. Okay, the terrain is alright. It's weird. It's a valley. Actually, maybe we can get up here, yeah. Yeah, let's set up right here. They're probably going to, yeah, they're trying to get around us there. Okay, so all of that is impassable. But we can set up here. Yeah, that's not great. We can't go any farther than that. So we'll just keep that there as a visual for now. So they'll be coming... Like, I know they're going to try to get around me, right? I guess they could come this way, too. But let's do archers. How do you look? Okay. Yeah, we don't want to... They're gonna start deployment here. So part of you would be like, okay, let's just set up on this hill. And maybe that would make sense. But we don't have a great deal of infantry to really hold them off. I think we're going to depend on really overpowering them with the woods. And again, the woods is kind of... It's weird. It's like... It's a little bit of a depression in the hillside. So they could get up here and get above us. Okay, so maybe we set up here then. Right, we get our feudal men-at-arms here. Yeah, let's do this. It probably what's going to happen, and I'll just call this now, so that you can't say that I didn't expect this to happen, is that they'll go through the woods, and they're going to bring their Mongol archers through the trees. And then we're going to have to fight him in the trees and we'll lose because we're fighting like a good infantry unit. And so it's not going to matter. But this is going to protect us from the cav, right? So this feels like kind of like I'm forced to be here. All of our guys can be just like that. Let's bring the archers here. And the Genoese sailors here, and we've got, you know, we've got a lot of crossbows and stuff. It's a little weird lining them up, but okay, these guys are set right where they are. Arquebus units, sure. Right, and do we have the crossbows? No, there they are. Or arbalesters. Is this really everything? Is this all that we have? Yes, it is. All right, we will begin the battle then. Okay, they came out with one unit just to see where we were. So they send out scouts. That's really cool. All right, now they're moving up towards the trees. Yep. But this is kind of good if we can get them... Get their cav? I don't know. I don't think this is going to work. Should we just withdraw now? Like, withdraw you guys back to the castle? And then, like, try to get the other guys killed so we have a better chance of holding out? Yeah, let's do that. You go back. We'll withdraw the Teutonic Knights. Withdraw the General. Mounted Sergeants and Mounted Crossbowmen we probably don't need, actually. Arbalesters. Let's keep you here. Wow, where are you withdrawing to? That's, not great. Alright, I guess it's gonna get you off the field. These 3 units here. 4, actually. Let's charge them down in. And just hit the Mongol warriors and see if our archers can kill some of them. Okay. Urban militia, go for it. And we're not going to pay for any of these guys, but hey, you know, that did help string them out. Let's hit the Mongol warriors. Why are they losing badly? They're chasing routers. Alright, mounted sergeants. Okay, there they go. Mongol horse archers. Alright, I want all of you guys to just stay put. Engage at will. Everyone is just shooting at this point. And we'll just speed this all up. Oh yeah, you need to engage at will too. Alright. We'll just take it. We're gonna get killed. We're gonna get driven off the battlefield. I just don't see that we were gonna win that, quite honestly. I mean, the rain was working against us. It wasn't working for them either, but those Mongol warriors are really good in melee. So, we're under siege. Hopefully we've got a few years, and that's going to induce them to attack. Now here, Venice is invaded. We're just going to go back to the keep here. We've got about 100 men. Yeah, 105. You know, and they're attacking with a really good general, but not a lot of units. As you can see, you know, some peasants, some of their Mongol horse archers, and some steppe cav. We do have one of these guys. But really, otherwise, that's it. So let's just retreat to the stronghold. And we lost it. Jeez, should I just not even try with these naval engagements? It just... Okay, ransom demanded. Nope, we're not paying that. And that's it. Our son, I guess, is taken over. Where is he? Is he in Sicily? Yep, that's our capital now. Okay, Spanish have died of an illness. Got an assassin in Brandenburg. That's unexpected. Okay, giving birth to a daughter. Weak defender. Well, yeah. And a butcher. So he just came with that trait. +2 dread. Yeah, this is a trait usually you need to earn, and you can earn this. Famous for the massacre of thousands of prisoners in a single battle. So if you have more than 1,000 prisoners in one battle, you hit that execute button while you're still in the battle map, and your guy's going to come out of it with this trait. +2 dread. Nice if he's a governor, I guess, right? To keep the people in line. But dread in this game is not like Medieval 2. It doesn't affect the battlefield, apparently, at all. So it's really just for the campaign map. So good for rebellious provinces if you want to throw a high dread governor in there. And I think it's also good for your faction leader, because the dread is going to affect all of the provinces in your territory and keep them in line. So, you know, this is a decent trait to have. Okay. So, are we back to losing? No, we still got 1254, even without Venice. And without the Adriatic, what on earth am I doing? And we lost Wallachia, and we lost Pomerania. Like, how am I making so much more money now? Is it just that I lost a bunch of troops? I guess that could be it. Okay, Otto VI, 17 years old, unmarried, 5 influence, 5 command, a couple acumen. We'll move him right up to Venice. And yes, we'll also move the chivalric men-at-arms with him. And the influence of our guys is, you know, it's getting kind of questionable now, some of them. Let's take a quick tour. Yeah, 3. Philip von Nassau, I don't like that. Not much we can do. We don't have any princesses yet, and yeah, we don't have any heirs. Well, okay, we've got one coming in a very long time. So this is actually going to be his brother. His little brother, Prince Heinrich. Because, yeah, he's unmarried. No kids of his own. Okay. Well, Crusade comes in 1 year. We may just lose Venice before then, because if they assault, we're definitely going to lose it. And, yeah, Bavaria, that's where the Mongol leader is. Oh, I would love to be able to get that ransom, because I think they would pay it. I think they can afford it. All right, how long we got here? 2 years. They may assault. I don't know if we can disband units while we're under siege. No. That's a nice little thing, right? That could have been just a cheesy way to get out of this situation. Okay, let's check out other generals. Okay, you're good. I guess we lost the censor of Genoa at some point. Maybe I'll give this to you. And you can be in charge of the stack with your 5 loyalty, while you just hang out with your 3. And we're going to be back here to deal with this, but in the meantime, we'll drop you out, and we've got a much more loyal Lord Carolinger taking over the whole stack. Tuscany looks good. Yeah, Genoa's fine. Well, Venice, not much help for that. But here, though, yeah, everybody... Okay, that's not great. That's terrible. Wow. 4 stars, though, and look at that dread. Okay, he's got to be somebody. You don't have a max dread general just randomly appear. And this is... Only 2 of that is from this trait. So Werner von Urslingen is somebody for sure. And he's 4 stars, so we definitely need to put him with this army in Brandenburg. So he can go under this general. Okay, now that we've got the watchtowers, we can see what Silesia looks like. Okay. We could go down to Bohemia now. We don't really need an agent in Poland. Okay, they build a watchtower. Or I did. So now they've got loyalty under control in Pomerania. So 2 good cav units here. We could hit them with kind of like everything and shove them out and get Pomerania back. We're making even more money now, 1358. Alright, is this a river battle? No. Not at all. Okay. They've got a catapult and a ballista and 1 good archer. And that's it. And 2 good cav. So maybe that's going to be our next goal. I think we're going to try that because, you know, Saxony's feeling okay. We've got the Hungarians right here, but they've got an enemy right next door. So hopefully they will be preoccupied and won't feel secure enough to just start a war with us. Another turn, we'll have some trade, some minor income in Friesland. 3 more years, ships out of Saxony can start trading with Scotland, and then we can get some ships down into the channel, and yeah, into the Baltic, because both of these, I think, are friendly ports. Okay, so let's take whoever we're going to take. You guys can stay here. This is 204 men. I guess literally everybody else will throw to Pomerania. But maybe we want to leave... Yeah, we'll do... What's that, 100? Yeah, 120. You guys can stay at Brandenburg. Everyone else can go to Pomerania. Oh, this is why. That's a bit rough. Well, we'll bring the spy back. Yeah, we'll do that. And, geez, can we do this? Yeah, okay, I think we can. We've got 1, 2, 3 archers, right, all together. We've got some cav and 1, 2, 3, 4 spear units. It'd be close, though. Maybe we should wait. Like, do another chivalric sergeant. Let's bring you over. And that's still 163 men. And so we could bring you over too. I think we'll risk that. We'll train some more stuff, but we'll move these guys all over into Pomerania, and I think we'll just take a look at how that appears in the next episode. It may be something we don't want to follow up on, but there it is. So, okay, we've got a strong potential for rebellion in Hungary. We could also make something happen in Venice with a spy here, maybe a little loyalist revolt. Let's bring our 2 just to be sure. And interestingly, the rebels actually won in Tyrolia. I could be taking advantage of this if I wasn't preoccupied with the Horde. But there you go. Next turn also, the prime event is going to be the Crusade out of Rome. So thanks very much for joining me with this one. We're dancing with the Horde, dancing with the Golden Horde, and so far, I think we're doing okay. We're just managing to hold our own, getting enough of an income together so we can build what we need to build to survive well into the end of the game. Of course, we're not at the point yet where we can call it quits, as the Danes are going to continue to do well, but we are making some points. We are making some of those points back. So thanks for joining me, and I'll check you out in the next one. Until then, take care.